Welcome to the podcast. Title Talk with Corey. Now streaming. Stand by.
In T-minus 60 seconds.
All right. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm back. Today is July 8th, right? July 8th. Welcome to Title Talk with Corey, the podcast streaming live for agents across Southern California and across the country, to be honest, because we're now licensed throughout California and can do business across the country now. So stay tuned, stand by. We'll get started here.
Flow, son of the dark, but I still got the endless flow. And it's chronic to me, how a chronic MC can trap me before it's from the chronic CD. You see, it all started in the CPT.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
All right. Good morning. This is Corey. For those of you who are just jumping on, or you check it out later on the podcast, this is Title Talk with Corey. This is a podcast I do weekly, and I talk about title, but I'll have other guests on in the coming weeks. I also play music, jazz musician, and I'm into all kinds of other stuff. So I have different guests on. But today I am strictly talking about title and the new PCT Property Pro mobile application, which is fantastic. A great tool and resource for all of you. I'm just trying to get my camera steady here. Okay, here we go. A great resource for you guys. A lot of you guys are probably familiar with the Title Pro 247 application. And what this is an extension to that. We've had another version that we had called PCT Instant Profile. And now we have this new version of that. It's actually a new mobile application created by RedShed and Smart Direct. And we call that, it's branded by the PCT Property Pro mobile application. Just a really powerful tool you should have out there as we head into the final quarter. Well, we're not quite there yet. I'm sorry, but we're mid-year, beyond mid-year, and we got a lot of changes coming in September. You got the election upon us, which always kind of makes things. People, the markets are driven a lot of time by fear or excitement. And so I think, you might see things get a little slower. That doesn't mean that, people are not selling, because trust me, there's a lot of people selling right now. But there are people who need to sell. And I've talked about this before on my podcast, going after the need to sell niche. You have a lot of empty nesters who are downsizing, liquidating assets. I call those aged owners. Absentee owners are great. Aged absentee owners, not as an age as the homeowners, old or older, but they've been holding for 20 years. And so right now is a great time to sell, right? You have really good, the markets are really hot, values are super high. So it's a great time to sell, to list and sell. If you're an investor, you've been holding for 20 years, you want to liquidate some of your assets. And some of this is what I want to talk about, but also, introduce to you this new powerful tool called Smart Direct, and that's the PCT Property Pro application. So if you're not familiar with Pacific Coast Title Company, check us out. We have a great website up there, www.pct.com. And then also, if you need a good rep, you need a rep to work with, I can come out and sit with you and train you on all this technology. It's better to know what the latest stuff is, what's out there. I could come sit with you one-on-one. I could do a class. I could even bring speakers out if you're a broker or an office manager. You want to, help your agents, keep educating them. I have a lot of different classes that we can talk about. But mainly right now, I want to focus on helping agents grow their business, help you identify new sales, new listings, go after those need to sell niches like, aged absentee owners I talked about. You're starting to see a lot more foreclosures hit the market. Also, divorces. People get divorced. People pass away. And so all of that data you can actually get through some of our resources here at PCT. The Title Toolbox has some great features to purchase leads through. And keyword, I have to say purchase because I can't give that data to you, but I can show you how to use these programs, how to use these tools to target new sales, new listings, because that's the key right now. We don't know what really is going to happen. I know, there's speculation about how the industry is going to adapt to the new changes that are coming. I think late September, the new changes with CAR and how buyers are going to be representing and getting paid on, commissions and negotiating and all that stuff. So we don't really know exactly how things are going to fall, how they're going to go down. So let's be proactive. I want to get out there and just continuously work with you guys and show you how to use these tools to help identify listings, because you want to be on the listing side. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. I was talking to a good friend of mine yesterday, an agent, broker, and Tony Serrano. Shout out to my boy. And we were talking about it, and that's really what it is, gearing up to start just taking on more listings, a couple a month. And you can absolutely do it. The deals are there. They're right in front of you. So you got to go after them. And so you need these tools, you need this training. You want to be on the listing side. You want to learn how to pick up more, how to read these farm reports, how to, just really maximize your farm territories and target the sales that are going to occur. Remember, you're not going to convince somebody to sell right now who's got sitting comfortably on a 3% interest rate and get them to upgrade right now. So you got to go after the sales that are occurring, the people that have to sell, right? So life-changing events, a lot of these that I've talked about. So if you haven't reached out to me, please do. I'm available all week, weekends, weeknights. You can reach me by phone, 626-392-7993. You can also email me, open@CoreyTitleRep.com. And don't forget to jump on my website. That's www.CoreyTitleRep.com. And up there, you can book an appointment with me. You can check out all my links, my social media and all that stuff. You can follow me and jump on with me weekly. I was off for a few weeks, but I'm back now, and I'm going to keep rolling through this to stay in front of you guys, to meet with you, to check in. Please feel free to jump on with me weekly, ask questions. I'll have different speakers again. Not all in the title business. Some people will be, that I have guests on in the past. I've had lawyers on, some great marketing people to share, their wisdom up here with you guys. And that's really what it's all about. I know you guys get inundated with a lot of stuff. Okay. But let's get down to the nuts and bolts of what you really need, right? You need new sales. You need to go after, you need to learn how to farm and maximize your farms, how to micro leverage your farms to pull new sales, to pull new listings, right? You want to be on the listing side. So you guys know how to reach me. You got CoreyTitleRep.com, www.CoreyTitleRep.com. And you reach me by phone or email. So please reach out. So listen, I want to talk to you today about the new mobile application that we have, that we're featuring here. And it's by Smart Direct, Red Shed product here. And I'm just going to kind of show you scroll through some of these slides that I've done. They got some great tutorials up there. Now on our website, we have access to a lot of our portals and applications and stuff, and there's a lot of great tutorials there. But this one is just rolled out. Okay, so I want to get everybody set up. Anybody who would like access to this, you reach out to me. Okay, you can DM me, you can call me, you can email me, message me, however you want to reach out to me. I'll come by, I'll get you set up. I'll come by and we'll sit down one-on-one. I'll go through this whole application with you, but it's something that you should have. It's very powerful. It's newly updated. And so you want to have access to this. Okay. So it's called Smart Direct, and you can download this on iOS and Android. Pacific Coast Title Smart Direct. Okay. Now this is the property profile feature that I'm going to go through, but there's a few other things that I'm just going to kind of show you as we move along here. So you'll get that downloaded, and like the other mobile application that we had, you're going to type in the address, and then tap view. Okay. And you'll see here, you click the blue document number to request, a copy of the document associated with the transaction, and you can get that emailed over to you, which is pretty slick. So there's a lot of a lot of power right in the middle of your hands there. You get all the details, the characteristics, different sections. By clicking the plus, you can open up and expand and look at some of these different characteristics on the property, basic information, owner information. It's pretty slick. And you can also share this, as people come in to your open house. You can generate the report. This is the full profile, and you click share report. It'll create a PDF version of that. And you can do a couple of things. You can email that, you can message it, you can airdrop it. I recommend emailing the reports over, straight, right there at the open house. You got your phone, they come in, prospects come in, or people looking, those are potentially new prospects down the line who may want to buy. They may want to list and sell and then purchase a new one. So, you always want to maximize when you're sitting on your open house, the people that come through. It might not even be them. It could be, someone's daughter that's looking, but their parents, or their mother came in and looked at the open house. So, these are all little, potential prospects for you that could lead on to other sales. So always maximize that. And this is one of those tools that you can use, while you're at an open house, because like I said, you have that in the palm of your hand, and you're giving them value instantly, right? You're providing them with data. It's very valuable, and you can airdrop that. Like I said, airdrop it, email it over, just text it over right there. Like I said, the power in the palm of your hands. So we're just kind of scrolling through some of it, what it looks like, and I put these slides together, but I was kind of in a hurry this morning, so they're kind of out of order. But I just want to show you kind of a general idea of what it looks like. You can get the full profile. Driving directions. It has now this new feature that actually gives you driving directions, to the location, to the property. So it's pretty slick. You get a copy of the plat map here, and then you can just kind of use your fingers to zoom in when you're on your phone to check out that plat map. Very slick, right? And then you see here a transaction history. Now, a lot of this is, like I said, this is like the property profile feature, but you can show transaction history, shows a list of the last 20 transactions for the property. And then, like I said, you'll see these little plus and minus signs. And as you click on those, you can expand them and see more in more detail, what these filters have. So it's pretty slick. Again, like I said, it's just a more modernized version of the one we had. A lot of really good features in here. They have some really good calculators in here as well. For principal, interest, tax, and insurance. Is that right? That's what it's called, right? PITI calculator. Affordability calculators are built right into here, to this application as well. So there's a lot of things that you can do as your clients come into the open houses, or not clients, but potential, prospects, looky-loos, or whatever. Like I said, they can all generate you new leads, right? So it's important to use these tools. Don't be shy with this stuff. This stuff is going to help you generate more sales. So in here, this is like a regular profile, but you have it broken down into an application. You can view the sale history, the neighborhood statistics. There's some great statistics in here as well, reports in here that will give you like a snapshot on the neighborhood, the median sales price, right? Now, when you're downloading the application, again, it's labeled PCT Property Pro by Smart Direct. So this is what the icon looks like here when you go into the App Store, the iOS App Store, or the Android market. There's some great farming features in here as well. Awesome farming features. Now you get credits every month on these, every month, if you use your credits, they do replenish at the end of the month. If you need more credits, you reach out to me. You know how to get a hold of me. For farming, for running the profiles, right? Documents. And again, now the property profile feature of this is fantastic, right? But you're not going to get a better profile than when you give me a call, because what I'll do is I'll have my staff, if not myself, drive it to you. But if you're out of the area, we can always have my customer service team overnight you a really high quality property profile that has all the documents in there, the grant deed, the vesting, and all that stuff. And that's a great piece to have, especially when you're sitting on an open house. Order the property profile, or if you're going on a listing appointment, have that premium property profile. We call it a concierge profile, and it's going to have all the summary in there. Like I said, it's all broken down with tabs and separated. You got the snapshots. Like I said, I talk about, you get a good snapshot on the neighborhood that you can share with the client. So it's really, really, really slick to, use the application, but also, feel free to reach out to me, and I get you hard copy, really good, bound hard copy. So that's the concierge profile. Now here, in this mobile application on the property profile, the Property Pro app, you have a farming feature in here, which is really slick as well. You can create a farm and get a good snapshot on what the turnover rate is in the area, right? Because that gives you a good idea. If you want to go into an area, that's got a 1% turnover rate, that maybe that's not so great, right? You should be looking for at least between 5 and 10% turnover rate, right? Because those are hard facts. Those are statistics that tell you, okay, people are selling in this neighborhood. So you can get that right in the farming feature on the mobile application. You get comps, when you run these profiles through here. And what's beautiful about this is that each property that pulls up, you get a drop down link, and you can pull a profile off of that. So it's pretty slick. It's just, it's again, it's going to be really hard. I'm not up here to really train you today on this. The idea is I want to kind of showcase it and show you that this is a new technology, a new application that's out for you real estate agents out there, right? Getting ready to kill it. Give me a call, and I'm gonna set you up with this new program, give you a good tutorial, one-on-one or in a class. Like I said, we can do it, a group, with some of your team members, or your office. So let me know if you're interested in doing that. We can set that up, and we'll have a lot of fun. Anyways, so as you have the property pulled up here, you can scroll down different sections of that profile. Like I said, you'll have the transaction history, just like a regular profile, but you got digital access to all this stuff with hyperlinks, and it's pretty awesome. So that's kind of the gist of it. I just wanted to give you guys an introduction. Like I said, we'll set up a tutorial in the coming weeks. I'll be doing some tutorials one-on-one, and I can do that. I can do that over the phone. We can go through it over the phone. I can walk you through things, like I said, over Zoom, or I can do it in person. We can meet for coffee. Had a little interruption there. So anyways, there will be a lot of training sessions set up over the next couple of weeks to do this demo on PCT Property Pro. But also, there's a whole list of trainings that we can do. There's about a good dozen list, a list of 12 different trainings, how to pick up 20 listings in a year. My good friend Jorge Mesa does this awesome presentation on that. And so a lot of that is going to be showing you how to use some of these tools, like the PCT Title Toolbox, how to generate sales, identify new listings in the area, just by using the PCT Title Toolbox. It's an incredible, application. So check that out. In the coming weeks, I'll probably we'll probably talk about that more up here again. Maybe just do a podcast on that, how to pick up 20 listings in a year, using some of this technology. So if you don't have access to the PCT Property Pro, you probably don't, because this is brand new. Reach out to me again, 626-392-7993. Email me open@CoreyTitleRep, and visit the website as well. That's www.CoreyTitleRep.com. And we'll set up an appointment. We'll set up a training session. It'll be good. And then check out the website up, the PCT website, www.pct.com. A lot of good stuff up there. In the coming weeks, I'll have some new guests on. Like I said, I'm going to kind of scroll through my list again. This is my 32nd episode of Title Talk with Corey. And I'm going to be doing this every week, 11 a.m. on Mondays. And I'll have different guests on. I've had, all kinds of different, I had probate attorneys, even an NFL football player, people in the boxing business, but, everybody has to live somewhere, right? So we, whether we're talking about real estate, and title, but everybody has to live somewhere, right? So you'll get a lot of different stuff up here weekly. I'm going to try to get our marketing director. I've been trying to get him booked up on here for PCT, talk a little bit more about some of the tools in more depth and more detail. And then we'll get Liz on from the office, title operations manager. We got a lot of good stuff coming for you guys. So stay tuned. I hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget to reach out if I can help with anything. And we'll see you next week, 11 a.m. Now we're streaming live now on all social media outlets, Instagram. Today we're on Instagram. And then we have X, Facebook, YouTube. you name it. And then everywhere that you get your podcasts. So check that out later. If you don't catch it live, don't worry. It'll be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, everywhere you get your podcasts. So you guys, have a good week.
I'm feeling good now, no